Hi, welcome to Indo Lingo, a web series where we'll be talking about how to talk about learning Indonesian. My name is Amy Budrikis and I'm a PhD candidate in linguistics at UWA. This is episode 1, where we'll be talking about borrowed words and cognate words. A borrowed word is a word that's stolen from another language. For example, the Indonesian word internet is obviously borrowed from the English internet. Borrowed words can make learning a language a little bit easier. For example, if you're reading and you come across a word that looks familiar, you might be able to work out what it means. What's really interesting is that just because a word looks familiar doesn't mean it's actually borrowed from English. For example, the Indonesian word politie, which means police, is actually borrowed from Dutch. Borrowed words are often adapted to fit the spelling and sound system of the language. This can make them fun to spot. So, for example, the Indonesian word semen, which means cement, comes from the English word cement. But in Indonesian, the letter C is pronounced ch, so we have to change it to an S. And we can't have an NT at the end of a word, so we drop the T. This gives us the spelling S-E-M-E-N, which looks like another English word, but it's probably not something we would lay roads with. Borrowed words can also take prefixes and suffixes of the language. For example, the Indonesian word depresi, which comes from the English word depression, can become men depresi kan, which means depressing or to make someone depressed. This is something to keep in mind when you're reading, so you can apply your knowledge of Indonesian prefixes and suffixes, and when you see a word that looks familiar or like it might be borrowed, you might be able to work out what it means. Cognates, on the other hand, are words in two different languages that look similar because they've come from the same language family. It'd be like if you have the same hair colour as your sister. You didn't borrow your hair colour from your sister, you both got your hair colour from your parent. This means that Indonesian and English don't have cognates because they don't come from the same language family. On the other hand, the Indonesian words aku and susu, which mean me and milk, are cognates with the Javanese words aku and susu, because they both come from the same language family. Thanks for watching, everyone! You can like, comment on, or share this video, or you can subscribe to the channel below. Don't forget, the best way to learn a language is to use it. Out. For example, in Indonesian, the word internet is obviously borrowed from the Australian internet.
English.
Bad linguist. Well, no, I speak Australian English. Okay.